When you're not sure which order to take the GED test subjects in, here's a method that you can try. The first step is to pick out your hardest subject. Now, I'm going to use math here as an example because a lot of people struggle the most with math, but everybody's different. Now, you also want to pick out your easiest subject. So again, just for the point of making an example here, I want to pick social studies, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to focus about 80% of your study time on your easiest subject. And you're doing this to get momentum going because if it's your easiest subject, hopefully you're going to be able to get some confidence going as you make progress with it. And you're going to spend 20% of your time on your hardest subject. So in this case, it would be the math. So for example, let's say you sit down to study for an hour, which would be 60 minutes. If you wanted to follow this method, you would spend about 48 minutes on the social studies and 12 on the math. Once you're ready to pass social studies, hopefully you pass that, get that out of the road. You're now going to just repeat this with your second easiest, which would be the science. So again, you would do the same thing. 80% of your study time would be spent on the science, and that 20% would be spent on the math. And the exact ratios, whether you're actually doing 80% and 20 or not, it's not really that important. The point here is that you want to be spending the most of your study time on that easiest subject, put a little bit of time into that hardest subject, all right? And you're going to hopefully pass science eventually, and you move on. You keep doing this now with the last, which would be the last subject besides the math, which would be the RLA. So again, you study for that RLA, put a little time here and there into the math. All right, and so what's going to happen, hopefully, is you're going to end up with just that math left, but you're not starting from scratch now because you put a little bit of time here and there into the math. And whether you're doing 12 or 15 or 20-minute increments of studying math here and there, it's all going to add up. And by the time you get around to just sitting down for that math and you've knocked everything else out, hopefully it's going to be easier because you're going to have a stronger foundation. And a lot of people don't like studying for math, which is understandable. So by breaking it down into these smaller, more manageable chunks, it's hopefully going to make it less intimidating. And so hopefully this tip helps you out here, whether you try this out or not. I hope that you learned something from this that you can take forward. And I just wish you the best of luck on your test prep, and I really appreciate you watching this video. Good luck to you.